Yeah, how about you, Vilas Patil?
Hi,
You are
Saman.
you are left. Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry to join double take because actually my session got disconnected, so I rejoined again.
Ah, it's okay. It's okay. Please.
Yeah, so already I'm a infrastructure engineer who's working to India Limited as an assistant manager and having 21 years of experience in banking and retail industry.
Nice. Nice, buddy. So today I'm not going to explain the networking concepts and all. Today I'm simply going to show you a direct hack, but don't try it in with your own. Okay, at any cost, don't try it. I'll give you a chance once it is needed or once the topic came up, like while we are exactly going to the penetration testing, then only you have to go and do that. Okay, don't do it. I'm just showcasing you how we can able to pen test or how we can able to hack the application. Okay, is my screen visible? Just a second, maybe uh, have to.
I think we see Bilas Patel.
Okay, okay.
So now see your desktop.
Yeah. Just a second. The Bob suit is loading behind. Few seconds. We're going to.
Sai, in this you can access proxy also.
Sorry, proxy.
Yeah, you can access here proxy also.
I didn't get you. Proxy means?
Oh, the option you're saying proxy. Normal ga proxy access చేయొద్దు కదా వెబ్సైట్ అవుట్ సైడ్ పెయిడ్ కదా ఇది మీరు యాక్సెస్ చేయగలుగుతారా ఇది
నేను అదే కదా చెప్పింది మీకు. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ యూ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ షోయింగ్ హియర్ Bob suit professional. Have you seen in the top? Bob suit professional.
ఓకే
I'll show you how to get this professional without paying a single penny.
ఓకే
Okay. Yeah. So I've just opened a specific tool called Bob suit. We are going to use this to intercept the data. Let's assume this is my browser. I'm going to search something here. While I'm searching, at the point of time, I'm only act like an intruder. I'm going to stop this specific, like if I'm going to search Flipkart, okay, I'm going to search this. Okay, it is showing like this. Before going to click on this Flipkart, I'm going to switch on the intercept. Okay, switch on the intercept. You can see it is loading. The thing is, there are bunch of things are behind, but it is still loading. Let me. I'm going to click the Flipkart here. You can see Flipkart came here. Okay, it's not loading here. You can see it is continuously rotating here, but it is not showcase the actual place. I clicked it here. I'm clicking twice, thrice, but it is capturing here. You can able to see Flipkart. Okay, this is the thing which is called intercepting the traffic. What kind of traffic? Web traffic. Whenever a person or an organization is going to communicating with their employees or a customer is trying to contact any kind of application, like which is like if I'd like to go to purchase something in Flipkart, if a attacker is going to intercept the traffic in between you and the Flipkart. Okay, with the help of that, we are going to do something today. Let me close this. I'm going to close. Okay. I'm going to dropping all. Instead of all this, let me go there. Now you can, if I refresh it, again it is going to, until unless we switch off the intercept. Yeah, now you can see I switched off the internet. Now you can able to see Flipkart is logged in and we can able to see. right? So I would like to go to first one. Yeah, I'm going to use a specific website. I think it is based out of Mumbai. Please don't try to use this. Huh? I'm not. I'm not giving you a suggestion to do these things in any kind of website. I'm just showcasing you. Let me open it. Ribbons and balloons. Okay. So I've gone to ribbons and balloons. Okay. Usually it is asking for username and credentials or something. I'm going to select Mumbai. Once I select Mumbai, it is asking for a login. Okay. I want to create. Okay. I'm giving it temp@gmail. That means you can give anything. Instead of any email, you can give anything.
It is original live application, huh? Was
Yeah, original live application it is. Yeah, don't
yeah.
try anything on this, huh?
Mm.
I'm just showing you how I'm going to do some things for here. Okay. I've gone. Let me. Okay, I'll give a referral instead of that. I'm going to give a password for this. I'm registering, but I'm not giving my actual details at this point of time. It is too slow, but okay. Okay, it is saying your account is already there because I've shown this in a previous class. Let me give password and login. Okay, I've logged in. You can see it is showing Ram. I've logged in as Ram. I've given a temporary email. I've given a dummy mobile number. Even though if you guys want to do, or if you guys want temp emails, you can use this temp email, or there are a bunch of temporary email sites over there. Okay, it's not working at this point. We can get it, or else you can use temp at the rate email or test at the rate email kind of things you can able to use. Okay, so I'd like to let me. Yeah, I'll go to the products. I'm go to the cakes. Okay. Hey Daniel, do you like cakes?
Oh yeah, I do.
Which one is your favorite, man? I'll order it for you
Well,
for free.
I was looking for, well, anyone would do for this example.
Okay.
I
Have
normally
you
go
tried
for cheesecake. Cheesecake.
cheesecake?
Yeah, if you don't have anything, we do cheesecake or
Uh,
chocolate.
Eat best food, buddy. It will be healthy. Okay. See, I've came to the site. I've logged in. I've given a wrong credentials. Okay. I've selected some product. Maybe it is a cake or something. So I've at the point of like buying or add to cart. Okay. At the point of time, I'm going back. I'm switch on the intercept on, and again going back to my browser. I'm going to add cart. I've clicked it. You can see it is rotating here. That means it is trying to access the site, but it is intercepted here. Okay, you can see it is intercepted here. Oh, let me check it. where it got intercepted exactly. Yeah, ribbons and balloons here. It is here. Mm, okay. ID. Yeah. Let me send this to repeater. Okay. If I click here, you can see something. Okay. Again, I'm going to send it to intruder. Don't confuse. I'm just doing something. Yeah. You can see it here. Name is equal to subtotal. That means this is the actual cost here. Okay. This is the actual cost here. Okay. So let me go back to the proxy ones. Okay. If I'm going to remove the zero. Okay. If I'm going to remove the zero, yeah, I've removed the zero and click the forward. Again, I'm going back to here. I'm just typing forward only here. Let me check it here. Is loading. Is loading. Okay, let me stop the intercepting. You can see it here. Fresh fruit cake. Is this one I've done? Can you able to see my screen? 44.
Yeah,
Previously it
yeah.
is 440. I've just simply removed the zero. Okay, what I did, I've just logged into the application and I intercepted the I've intercepted the traffic of the specific site. Okay, I'm going to remove this one. Okay, what is the actual cost now?
It's changed
By
from
mistake, it is
440
added
to
twice
140.
because I've clicked it. Yeah, it is just a 44 rupees only. Even I can able to purchase it for zero also, or I can able to purchase it for 400 or 40 or whatever you want. You can able to purchase it for. But it is saying a minimum cost must be 250 required. Okay, that's why you can able to make it as a 250 also. Instead of paying 440, I can able to buy it. That fresh fruit cake I can able to buy it for 250 also. Okay, it is asking, okay, delivery or pickup. Delivery. Okay, where is the zip code? And then you have to go to the payment method and all. Once you click continue, it is going to checkout method and billing information and order review. Okay, you can place the order within 2 minutes. You can able to purchase it. Let's assume I'd like to purchase a 10 kgs of cake for 400 rupees. How is it looks like? Okay, if the application or if the client or if the this particular company who are not going to look about those details in detail, they won't then only I'll get end up. They'll get to know, okay, someone ordered or someone or like hacked our application and purchased a cake for a less amount. But if it is a regularly or lakhs of orders are creating, let's assume if I'm going to do the same thing with a Zomato or any other food based application like a food delivery application, what will happen? They won't get to know, right? They don't know what's happening and who are ordering and how much they are paying.
Yeah,
Okay,
they will
instead
lose
of
their business.
yeah, instead of paying 500 for biryani, I'll pay 150. If maybe they'll think what, even though like the restaurant owner also think like maybe he got a coupon or something or an offer or something, that's why he got it for 150 or something. But still it will be returned by what it is, Zomato or Swiggy. They'll think like that, right?
But here we are giving delivery address. Without the delivery address, we can't get delivery, right?
Yeah, we can give any delivery address, Chandrakala. Instead of showcasing the actual delivery address, we can give any, right? Let's assume I'm staying in Amirpet. I'm going to give a institute address, or else I'm going to say, hey, please come to a specific block, come to Maitrivanam or something. Okay, or else I'm going to say a specific building address. What if you are working in a IT company? They won't allow the delivery boys inside, right? You have to come out and take it. You are going to say to your friend, hey, go and pick some biryani came. Maybe they are going to deliver it. Okay, they are going to deliver it at the gate only. Your friend going to pick up it, and or else you can say, hey, deliver it in the what it is delivery to the watchman. He'll give it and go back.
No, first of
You
all,
go and
hacker
pick it.
is trying to hide this original information, right?
Yeah, that is the thing. Very good. Did I give any details of mine?
No, no, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
you will
but
get.
Sai, the scam was happen here like a gold. You heard the news or not? I don't know. They did like this only, and finally they tracked all the information and they put it in the jail. The jewelry owner.
You're right.
It's
You're right.
happened.
You're right. Correct. But my point is, we can able to do still. Okay. The thing is, there are a chance every time if you have to put enough courage to do these kind of hacking things. I'm not saying each and every application will look like this. We are going to do the same kind of pen testing on every kind of application. Okay, the technology and the terminology behind the applications are different. Okay, food based applications, e-commerce applications are different. Financial based like banking sector applications are different, and IT based B2B business to business applications are different. You can't able to find out the vulnerabilities like where you find in a food based application. You are not going to replicate the same things in a financial based application. Okay, the thing is your mindset. Once you are going to open an application, or once you are going to do the reconnaissance of a specific application, you have to get to know, okay, what is this application? Okay, it is a banking application. Then you have to do your research on that, and you have to make sure while you are going to do the attack, whether you are a security pen tester or a professional also, you are working for that specific bank also, but you have to act like a black hat hacker and find out the vulnerabilities before someone is going to find out those. Your point, my point is, you have to find out at least the vulnerabilities who are going to get it by a basic level hackers. If you miss a specific kind of or a less impacted vulnerabilities, if it is get to know by a like a junior hackers, or you can say like a gray hat hackers who are in a learning path or something, if they are trying to penetrate the application, if anything happened, again it is going to your mistake only. The one and only thing you have to showcase, even if it is impact or if it create impact or not also, you have to create a clear report, you have to give the mitigation also, and you have to send it to the team. Okay, or your higher officials. The point is, you don't have to miss anything. Okay, you have to create that mindset first of all, because you are going to secure in the application. Okay, the SOC guys are just defending. They, if anything happened, then only they came up. Okay, the security team, SOC, Security Operations Center team, is in a company. They are just monitoring the applications. If anything happens, then only they are going to isolate. But the hackers can able to cross them also. Okay, what if an EDRs can't detect the attack? Again, I told you I can able to access the databases. I can able to take the username and password credentials of anyone inside that company database, and I'm going to do the attack like the employee is going to log into the application. No one will get to know about it. Once I gather the enough information, I'm going to simply install a malicious software or a ransomware inside the application, then it's gone. Finish. The application will log from the operating system level. You will never going to open your, or you will never going to use your computer or the server again until unless I'll give you the password or passkeys. I tried payment details.
This is major vulnerability, na?
Yeah, that is not only that, there are bunch of vulnerabilities is there,
No,
which I have
as it
showed
is,
you. This
as
one
it
I've
is
showed
like,
you, right? This is called parameter tampering.
yes, yes, you told, yeah.
This is called parameter tampering. There are parameters over there. Okay, there are parameters over there. You can able to see cake ID is equal to 636. Cake name is equal to fresh fruit cake. These are called parameters. Okay, I'm going to tampering the parameter. Okay, I'm going to tampering the parameter. If I'd like to, let me go back to the proxy. Okay, instead of this, let me go back to, I'm closing this here. Okay, test PHP, I'm just showcasing something here. Okay, usually it is saying this is a test website, anyone can able to try on this. If you guys want to do the pen test or anything, try on this. Okay, don't need to worry about it. This is a test website only. Okay, test PHP Vulnerweb is a test website. If you want to log into this website, you can able to log in with a test. Username is test and password is test. For suppose if I give Sai, okay, again I'm going to give Sai. Okay, try to click on login. It's showing nothing. It is saying you can also sign up here, sign up disabled, and please use the username test and the password also test, then only you can able to log in. That means you have to give test, again test. If I hit enter, let's see, it is logged in, it came inside. Okay, it is logged in, but I don't want to, because in real time situations they don't give you any kind of username or something. Maybe what we do, what hackers usually do, they are going to uh, try it, just like if any username is there, like sai@gmail.com, is there any kind of like username is there or not, even if it is a Netflix also, how they are going to find out? Any guess?
The combination of passwords, like just trial and error methods, they are going to try, right?
Yeah. See, whenever you are trying to log into any application, let me sign in here. If I, it is loading, it is asking for a user mobile number or something. I'm going to give some, I'm giving a random number. Let's see what will happen. 984479338. Okay. If I click continue, okay, enter your info to, okay, Netflix, your enter email address to get started, check your mobile number and try again. It is saying there is no such kind of mobile number. What if I'm going to give test at the rate? Yeah, it is too slow, buddy. Gmail.com. Okay, test at the rate gmail.com. I'm giving it. Okay, something went wrong. Review email, your email address and try again. It is saying something wrong. I'm give. What's happening? It is too slow. Okay, if I give Sai, sorry, it is taking too much time actually. Okay, now what you find out?
The page is protecting by captcha or like multi-factor authentication.
Oh, the thing is, sai@gmail.com is already inside this database of Netflix. The previous given email ID, mobile number is not taken because those are not stored in the database of Netflix. But once I give sai@gmail.com, that means it is existed inside that, then only it is asking a password. You got my point?
Yeah, we got, but that's not related to you, but it's related to anyone,
No, it's
but
not
it can
related to me.
access.
What if I'm going to do? I'd like to try to chandrakala@gmail.com,
Yeah.
vilas@gmail.com. If it is existed there, instead of using mine, I'm going to find out what is the password behind it. I'll try to use some combinations or something initially. Okay, or else I'm trying to give a bunch of password list. Okay, in the verb suit, it is going to try to combine it with each other every time. sai@gmail.com is a username, and below is sai1212. And after, if it got rejected, and again it is going to sai@gmail.com, and I'm going to use some other password. Instead of manually I'm going to download 1 million passwords from unknown source. I'm going to work on specific Netflix to crack the password. Okay, that is one thing that is called actually brute force. But most of the, or you can call it as a lack of rate limiting. Okay, which is having a password, or which is having multiple attempts to generate or try the password. That means if you are trying to access this password like this, I'm going to sign in. Okay, password is wrong. Let's see how many times it is going to take. Again, I'm going to sign in. I'm just randomly trying. Let's see. Again. Okay, how many times maybe it is going to take? See, when it comes to banking sector or financial sector, if you give your password twice, then it is going to give an indicator. This is the last attempt you can able to give the password, and if you give a wrong password, it will be locked till 24 hours. Okay, you have to use it in the next 24 hours only. Maybe I think it is going to take 10 or 20 times. Okay, so if the Netflix don't have that limit, like if they are like any user want to log into the Netflix, they can able to give only 3 or 4 times in a single day, or in a single hour they can able to use or try the password twice, thrice, or 10 times only. Okay, that is called perfect. Actually, it looks fine. If they don't have any limit for generating the password or giving the password, that is considered as a lack of rate limiting. Okay, if that kind of vulnerability is there, simply I told you I'm going to brute force this application. I'm going to download, or I'm going to gather the passwords list from somewhere through the web or somewhere. I'm going to give it, I'm going to execute it. The burp set is going to running it behind, it is going to find out the actual match. Once the actual match got found, I'm going to use those credentials, and I'm going to get into the Netflix. The same thing which I did in the previous one in the cakes, like ribbons and some application is there, right? The same way I'm going to try something here, or else I'm going to some try some different also here. Okay, there are bunch of vulnerabilities, there are different kind of attacks over there. We can able to try at least 10 to 20 major vulnerabilities and attacks in each and every application. Okay, the thing is, once you got a email id, once you got a confirmation, okay, some email id is already inside the application. Previously I gave test@gmail.com. It's not showcased this field, like it's not showcased like use the password or use sign in code. It is simply said please check your email id, or you are given a wrong credentials or something. That means those details are not stored in the database. Okay, there are some kind of applications are there. Let's see. It is saying test equal to test, or username password should be test, then only it will be allow you to log into this page. But if I give this one, okay, or else this one, and I'm going to give Sai as a password, I'm going to click login. Okay, you have an error in your SQL syntax. Check the manual that corresponding to your MySQL server version for the right syntax to use near Sai at line 1. It is not showcased like you are given a wrong credentials or something. It is saying something which is related to syntax error of SQL or MySQL. Okay, this is called SQL injection. Okay, there is a SQL injection vulnerability inside this application. Okay, but this specific kind of SQL injection vulnerability is called as error based SQL injection because it is throwing an error. Instead of throwing an error, if it got executed these special characters, once you get logged in with the special characters, that is called some other SQL injection. Okay, there are 7 or 8 SQL injection types are there. So each and everything is going to impact the application. So usually these SQL injection or these SQL things are completely related to the database. Again, if the database compromised, everything is compromised. Okay, there is a way I've tried before, like I told you earlier, like I do the brute force if lack of rate limiting is there. So lack of rate limiting is nothing but password retrying count. If the password retrying, there is no limit for password retry. The hacker is trying to penetrate it till 2 to 3 days also. Until unless he get the actual password, he's trying and trying and trying. What if they are going to set a limit for password? Okay, if a user want to log into password, if it is a banking sector, they are going to do high standards. That's why they give a 24-hour timeline. If you give wrong password 3 times, it won't be open till next 24 hours. Okay, maybe if it is related to commerce, e-commerce or something, you can able to access it after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes or after an hour. You can able to re-access your password or retry your password. Okay, based on the application, based on the capability and ability of the application, they are going to the priority level setting of this password limit. Okay, so both things are going to connect to the database only, and also there are a bunch of things also there, like previously I've shown you on a website, like I've purchased a cake, like I've removed the price of the cake of something, right? That is a secured application. That's not a HTTP. That is a HTTPS application actually. But still, it got failed at some level, right? It got still failed at some level, even though there is a security sockets layer is there, but still it got failed at some level. It is failed at a parameter tampering level. Okay, so the thing is we are going to explore 20 to 30 major vulnerabilities. Even though each and every vulnerability there are some attached baby level vulnerabilities also there for each, and like let's assume SQL injection is a major vulnerability. Under the SQL injection there are 7 8 major individual vulnerabilities is there. The same way, while we are going to explore a specific vulnerability, behind there are some other vulnerabilities also going to attach with that. Okay, the thing is you have to get to know if what kind of vulnerabilities inside the application, if what kind of vulnerabilities is not there. If some kind of vulnerabilities are there, then we can able to find out some kind of vulnerabilities are not there. There are some kind of tricks also there. We can able to eliminate the tile. Instead of doing manual work, we are going to use some tools and services, and we do some smart work to eliminate the unnecessary work. We don't need to work on each and every application like this. We don't need to try the passwords till throughout the day. We are simply going to use some tools and give the list to that. If it is going to crossing 50 times, or if it is crossing 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, till 100 times, you can simply assume there is a lack of vulnerability. Simply you stop it there and take a screenshot. You have to write a note for that. After that, you are going to the SQL injection. If you find out SQL injection in any kind of application, again you are going to write it that again what kind of SQL injection is there. So this way, and again you are going to do the parameter tampering thing also there. So this way you are going to try it with the tools and services. And the thing is, if you don't know manually how to do this, do these kind of attacks and all, you can't do it manually. Okay, usually you can, I can going to explain all those things in within 15 days. Only vulnerabilities part I can going to explain each and every vulnerability in each single day. I'm going to take a 1.5 hour to 2 hours for each and every vulnerability. Maybe that is enough for a beginner level. But the thing is, there are some kind of things inside those vulnerabilities also which are going to impact. Sometimes some vulnerabilities are not going to impact the application, but some related vulnerabilities which is inside the actual vulnerability will impact the application in every way. That's why I said you have to focus on 365 days, 365 degrees actually. Then only you will get to know it. Okay, let me try something here. I'm going to, I'm giving a special characters, but it is let me in. Then what is the meaning of that? There is a SQL injection is there.
Authentication
Did I give?
bypass.
Yeah, authentication bypass and something is there. So the thing is, while you are giving something in login page, maybe it should need to throw you an error like, let me go back. Yeah, if I'm going to give si@gmail.com, it is saying something wrong, review your email. It should be showcased like this, or wrong credentials or something only they need to show. Okay, if it is not going to show like this, let me give the same thing here. What will appear? Okay, I'm giving the special characters. Please enter a valid email id. It should be showcased like this, but this one is not showcased like that, right? That is called SQL injection. In the authentication bypass also you can say, but the thing is, it is going to execute it at SQL, like the database level only. Okay, this login page is going to connect to the database. Okay, the database once verified, it is going to allow you to the application. Let me show you. You are a user. This is the database application. This is the actual application. If you want to give your credential, it is going to verify, then only it is going to user db app server. So flip, Netflix is this one actually, but Netflix having a database. So if you are going to open your browser and giving the your credentials like email id or mobile number for OTP or a password in your mobile, if you click that, it is redirecting to the database first. Database is going to verify it, is those things are inside my list or not. It is verifying like a security guard. Okay, you have an appointment, then you are going to get into the server. If anything mismatch, it is going to reject it. It will show an error. Okay, but the thing is, SQL is okay. These databases are running through the SQL queries only. Okay, and also there are bunch of vulnerabilities in those queries also there. Okay, the query language also have some issues. If we are going to give a malicious query instead of username and credentials at this point, if the database got tricked at that time, okay, if the developer or the architect who designed all these database things and application things behind the networking level, if he couldn't sanitize it that, okay, if we couldn't sanitize it the queries, the database is going to be tricked. That is, one equal to one, or true equal to true, or false equal to true. Those kind of things are going to be trick the database. So the malicious scripts is going to run through the database. It is going to allow you to the application server without giving the credentials. Then again, it is going to happen some big things. Okay, we can able to list the how many databases inside are attached to this application. Okay, and also what is inside those databases. Usually in database there are tables are there. Okay, what kind of tables are there, we can able to list it. And what kind of columns inside those tables, we can list it. Let's assume we are going to find out a table which is called username and password. We are simply going to log into that table, and we are going to search the columns, and we are going to we are going to download entire the column. It is going to showcase you all the username credentials inside those columns, and all entire the table going to be downloaded. Simply we got the username and passwords of the entire Netflix server. Okay, that is also one point. And also once you get let into the application server without credentials, you can able to do anything because you haven't given your credentials. No one will get to know. And also, maybe you say you have an IP address, they'll track you. If I'm going to trick, like my IP address is going to change every 3 seconds. Can anyone catch me? If any,
It's not possible on time.
yeah, yeah. At least you need
So,
a few seconds, right? At least 30 seconds you need, or 1 minute you need to track me.
so my question then is like, let's say you home, right? And then you hide in, your home router gives you a private IP address, right?
Yeah,
But then the lead IP address, the public IP address is what is statically
is my
assigned to
Wi-Fi.
your mod,
Yeah,
right?
my Wi-Fi is IP
So
address.
so what I'm trying to say is that if you change your private IP address at all, you still can be tracked, right? Is that correct?
Oh, it's not
Because the
private IP.
because the
What
pub
I'm
because
saying,
the
I'm
external IP
saying
address is static.
the public IP address I'm going to change. What if I'm not using?
Oh, okay,
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 if
okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
using
All right.
Wi-Fi, I have a
Yeah,
I have a laptop and I have a mobile. I've bought this in a second-hand
right,
market with a cash.
right,
No one know me,
right.
and there
Mhm.
is no details of me. Okay, don't worry. I behave like a black hat hacker for some time. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm using a third-party SIM which is not on my name, and I'm
Hmm.
going to
Hmm.
install the pre-required some tools and third-party things inside my mobile, which is going to
Okay.
trick the applications and all. It will give me
Hmm.
the access high-speed internet, and the continuously it is modifying my IP address every 3 to 5 seconds, and that
Oh, okay.
mobile's hotspot I'm using in my laptop. Still,
Right.
you can get me?
Then
No,
again,
right?
that IP address belongs
Maybe
to
if you are try to get me also with the help of some
the
tricks, like
provider.
I'm going to
Okay.
mask my what it
Okay.
is MAC
Okay.
address also. I'm going to mask
Okay.
my MAC address also.
Okay.
Usually MAC address won't be changed like IP. Okay, with the
Right.
help of VPN you can modify the IP, but MAC address won't be changed, right?
That
Still I
that is
can mask
true.
it. You can't able to read my MAC.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm saying the mindset is important. You're thinking in a positive way, that's fine, but you should be thinking negative way too. Because hackers are not good persons, right? They're trying to
Oh,
steal
okay.
the data, they're trying to gather the information, they are trying
Mhm.
to get what they want. So we have to stop them at the beginning level
Okay.
only. The thing is,
Okay.
having infrastructure in clouds, having bunch of security guys is not going to stop the hackers. Having
True.
enough security vulnerabilities finding, having enough developers to continuously finding and replacing the modified the bugs and the code of that related bugs, then only we can able to stop the hackers. Okay, I said HTTPS traffic is encrypted, no one can able to intercept it, but still I got intercepted that, and I find out what I needed. I'm going to modify the price of specific thing, I can able to purchase it. I don't need to give my details, I'm going to give someone details, I'm going to order it for someone. Okay, I said give I maybe in the section or while delivering also we can give some things. I don't knock the door or don't knock the bell or something. Just put it there and go. We can say like that, right? Okay, there are bunch of things are there. Even though while a hacker is trying to inject a ransomware in any company, they are going to take more precautions than the company, because they ask money. They are not going to take it in a like through the wire transfer, or they are not going to ask the cash. They are ask a Bitcoin. Who are going to find out the Bitcoin, where it is going? Who are going to take in that Bitcoin? It is impossible to find out. Okay, the cryptocurrency is not under controlled by anyone. It's a kind of algorithm running with the blockchain technology. That means there are 1 lakh computers are outside there which is having this blockchain technology. If you want to crack a specific data in that blockchain technology, you have to compromise the 51%. There is a probability there inside that technology. You have to compromise 51,000 or 50,001 computer. Okay, if the probability is 50% higher than 50%, then only it will be cracked and they'll give you the data. Can you able to crack the 50,000 computers?
Yes, still it is possible, but think so a lot of knowledge is
Maybe you say
required.
crypto mining or something, that is not fully possible. Maybe at some point only it is going to
Yeah.
do at some level. We can't be able to crack everything in the blockchain technology. That's not a simple thing. It is a vast subject. Okay, it's not a simple thing. There are bunch of things come up if I'm going to talk about uh, this blockchain technology. You'll get confused. Okay. Yeah. So how was the class today? Do you got any information? Is it informatable or something?
Yeah, it was very interesting how you were able to use that web suite up to intercept that traffic,
Yeah.
right? And
Being
modify it. That's
yeah,
very interesting.
I've shown this because you guys are getting bored. I know, because I'm explaining the networking concepts. I'm explaining the reconnaissance. Maybe it's not that much interesting, right? That's why I've showed you this.
I was very interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't try this on any websites, huh?
No,
They'll
no, I won't do that. I won't do that.
don't try that. If you want to
You
try,
also mentioned that yeah, we can get the software. Would you gonna help us at any time to get that software so that we can install that? The burp suite.
mm,
How we can get it? We
yeah,
can get it.
absolutely, definitely. So, see, you have to download the Burp Suite and Kali Linux and all the things, because with those only we are going to through do the pen testing and all. Okay, I'll definitely showcase those, but I'd like to give
Okay.
you enough details about these networking concepts.
Sure.
I don't want
Sure.
to
Sure. Okay.
repeat all those again and again.
No,
That's why.
no worries. Okay. Thank you.
If you have a basic level of knowledge about all the networking concepts and all how the network is transmitting, how the devices are communicating, then we are going to the next phase. We are simply going to the step by step, tools installation, lab setup, and network penetration testing, and then web application penetration testing. Okay, the thing which I have shown you is a web based web application penetration testing. Those things I can able to do in the network level also, like in through my Kali Linux also I can able to do those kind of penetration testings. Okay, but both are different, and we'll get a different kind of end results actually. Yeah. I think I'm good to a guide. Anyone have any doubts?
Not